said just.
4 minutes, 3 minutes, Mr. Secretary, will you call?
I got the 14th.
Ms. O'Connor,
Present.
Mr. Wazikowskis, absent. Mr. Angler,
Present.
Mr. Ank,
Present.
Mr. Gillis, Mr. Munoz,
Present.
and Mr. Smith, present.
The majority of the board is present, therefore we do have a quorum. Mr. Secretary.
With those of you who are going to be testifying tonight, please come up here and sign your name on this list and remain standing. We're going to do the church first, so let's start out with the church and we'll do the rezoning after that. So anyone who wants to testify for the church, please come forward. Would you put your name on that list down there for one of the two? Did you put it on already?
I have.
And your name is?
Abayomi Joel.
Mr. Joel, yes, thank you. This is being recorded for taking the minutes, so I hope you don't mind that. Would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth to help you God?
I do.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, Mrs. O'Connor?
First, we're going to have any questions from the board members? Anyone have a question?
I'm going to show these exhibits. Yeah, let me do these exhibits first. These exhibits have been presented to the board as part of our minutes, as part of our session tonight. Exhibit A is the Village of Midlothian petition application for special use for Mr. Abayomi Joel. The address is 4645 West 147th Street, Living Spring International Church. The second exhibit is actually 7 pages long and it involves various photographs of the external building and the internal improvements that are going to be made to it, the church itself. These are all in this packet right here, various pictures. Exhibit C is the warranty deed for Mr. Joel, and the address is 4053 West 183rd Street, Country Club Hills, Illinois. That's Exhibit C. Exhibit D is the office lease agreement, a total of 5 pages, and all the details of the actual lease for Mr. Joel and the church itself. Here again, the address is 4645 West 147th Street, 1 West, Midlothian 60445. Exhibit E is the Office of Secretary of State. This is the Articles of Incorporation for Living Spring International Church. Exhibit F, Internal Revenue Service, assignment of the employee identification number for Mr. Joel, 145 South Whipple Street, Posen. I'll have a question about this at a later time. And that's 2 pages long. Let it be known Mr. Wazikowskis is also present. Exhibit G, 9 pages long, and that involves the list of property owners and their addresses, as well as the PIN numbers of properties within 250 feet of this improvement, along with all the certified mail receipts. So we have all this documentation about who was notified of the business going in there. That is 9 pages long. Exhibit H is the plat of survey of the property. Exhibit I, Village of Midlothian Site Plan Review Committee minutes of the meeting that was made on March 11th at 1:30 p.m. Exhibit J, Mr. Mike Colstead, the village clerk, a letter notifying the various members of the site plan committee that the church services would be on Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. and on Sunday from 2:30 to 5 p.m. Exhibit K, the Daily Southtown Legal notice at a hearing of the zoning board, and that was for that same address, 4645 West 147th Street. The exhibit L is the actual notices that were given to the paper itself and published there. And the receipt, exhibit M, the receipt for the money for the Chicago Tribune for the South County. That are all the exhibits we have. Madam Chairman?
Anyone else have a question? Mr. Smith?
Also, I have a question here. On the warranty deed, your home address, I believe, was 4853 West 183rd Street, Country Club Hills. On the IRS employment ID number, the address is 14545 South Whipple. Sir, could you tell me which is your home address?
My home address is 14545 South Whipple. When I closed on that property, then the address where the deed will be sent to was recorded at 4053 West 180th, which is the postal office address.
Okay, fine, thank you, thank you. Does someone else have a question you'd like to ask?
I'd like to ask a question. How much of this building are you planning on using?
It's just a quarter of the building.
Pardon me?
1 quarter of the building. The building has 4 offices. We're just using one of the offices, 4 offices.
And what is the size of that particular?
It is 16 by 30.
16 by 30.
Yeah.
And there are other people in that building, other businesses or tenants?
Businesses.
Businesses. What kind of, what size of a congregation do you have?
We're just at 8 adults right now and 3 children.
Okay, but it's open to the public, is it not?
It is.
So that whole building only has 10 parking spaces.
No, the building right now has 16 parking spaces.
It's 10.
16, sir. 8 on each side.
Not lined off as such.
Come again, sir?
Not lined off as such. When you count them, there's only 5 on each side.
It's 8 on each side.
Okay. That, how do you plan on having a congregation? Where are they going to park?
There are enough parking because we do not expect the congregation to be more than 30. We have only 30 shares in the sanctuary, and if we do not expect, and the place can conveniently take 40 people, and I understand by the ordinances of the village, we're supposed to have 1 parking space per 6 people. So by our calculation, we only need 5 or 6 parking spaces, and we have more than that.
But you don't have the whole parking lot for the church.
We do.
There are other tenants. Where do they park?
We do. The other tenants don't. They are not there when we have church service.
What are your hours on Thursday?
7 p.m. By the way, the other tenant happens to be my business as well.
That's okay.
Yes, sir.
Thursdays from 7 to 8, and Sundays from 2:30 to 5?
Yes, sir.
And at no time, nobody else in that building is going to be there?
No time anybody. At those particular period, no other people are there.
And your congregation cannot get over 40, you say?
We do not expect that. If we do get up to 40, then we move to another place. If we, at any particular time, we reach 40, and we are about to get over 40, we will have to go and get another location.
Well, I don't want to chase anybody away from coming to church, but it does require that you have enough parking spaces for everybody in the building. You're telling me that the other people are not going to be there during the hours. Is there anybody from the other offices here?
Yeah, one of us.
What office are you from? Would you please stand? Give me your name, please. do you represent and what is your name?
The home health services.
And what is your name?
My name is Ola Joe. My last name is Joey.
Oh, okay. And you run the health services,
I'm the assistant administrator of the health service.
and that's on the second floor?
It's on the first floor.
The last one, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Upstairs?
Yes.
Does that take up the whole upstairs?
Yeah.
So what's on the downstairs with your church?
It's just the church. The other wing, which is the east wing, is when we have a training for the staff upstairs. That's where they use.
That's all I have.
Have you had a place of worship operating in any other Illinois community at all? Have you ever had a place of worship yourself, in another town?
Before now, I had been member of a church before. I've been an assistant pastor in another ministry before. Yes, we had that in Park Ridge, Illinois.
Okay, fine. And you are tax exempt? You have a tax exemption
We do not have that at this time.
at this time?
Yes, sir.
You're applying for a 501c3?
Yes, we may apply for that, but however, that do not affect the property because the property is renting. The church is renting from the management of the property.
I just read it's applying for taxes, exempt tax status.
Yes, we
We
have.
haven't done that yet.
We haven't done that.
During your service, I noticed a lot of musical instruments in the room. Do you anticipate that there will be any kind of noise on the outside of the building that could be heard?
We do not envisage that because we've had services there for the past 2.5 months without any noise from the building.
Oh, okay. It's always a concern of the board, of course, that you don't want to be disturbing the other neighbors that are out there, so you think it's going to be okay then?
Yeah, it's going to be okay, and it has been okay because what we have done there in the past 2.5 months is what we continue doing, and there has never been any distraction to other people.
Okay, thank you.
Board members, do you have any other questions? Mr. Wizikowski? Okay. Is there anyone from the public that'd like to make a comment or ask a question?